Number one, not being a person of your word. If you say you're going to do something, do it. The integrity gap takes away your power. My whole first book is on this topic, or I call it the identity gap, but it's really a lack of integrity between the person that you're fronting you are and the person you actually are. A little bit of a gap is all right because we're constantly growing into a newer version of ourselves, but if that gap gets too big, we lose our ability or our power to create in the world because we are false. We're not aligned with who we're presenting we are. So number one, commit to your yeses being yes and your nos being no. Number two, don't make excuses. Right? We live in a world that is constantly wanting to push responsibility onto somebody else, constantly wanting to blame someone else. That is not how the masculine shows up. The masculine, in its purest strength, shows up in extreme ownership for the one thing it can control, itself. Stop making excuses for yourself, hold yourself accountable, and be responsible for the person you are. Number three, not being very disciplined, being emotionally undisciplined, especially where your decisions are largely made by how you feel at the time. Feelings are beautiful and they're the spice of life. Our emotions are beautiful and they're the spice of life. But don't allow your emotions to depict your decisions and your behavior and how you show up. Show up emotionally mature and discipline yourself emotionally.